Peace, chosen ones. Happy Owl Wisdom Wednesday. I hope you all are doing well. This is the Mystic Owl speaking, and today I want to speak about internet safety, but not in a way that's modernized, not tips and tricks or fear, more like remembering. Because a lot of what we need to know today in 2026, a lot of us already knew in 98, 99, 2000, especially if you're a millennial such as myself. I grew up in a time where the internet was exciting, but definitely treated with a lot of high caution. My parents and grandparents didn't really understand the technology, but they definitely understood people. They told us to be careful about what we shared, to never give out your personal information, to assume not everyone online had good intentions, and that's online and in real life. They told us not to trust appearances, not to get too comfortable, and to remember that just because someone can reach you doesn't mean that they should. It doesn't mean that they should have access to you just because there's the possibility of having access to you. I think somewhere along the way we forgot about all of that. We've just been getting caught up in how exciting and new the internet and social media was. All of those safety tricks and tips kind of went out the window. Today, the internet is built around a lot of visibility. Share more, show more, explain yourself, be accessible, be relatable, follow the trend. And that pressure slowly erodes as something very important that we all need every second of every day, and that's wisdom and discernment. Internet safety today isn't just about protecting your accounts. It's about protecting your nervous system, your intuition, and your energetic boundaries. In 2026, the internet is no longer passive. It responds, it studies, it mirrors, and the algorithms learn you, it learns us. People forming opinions about you without knowing you. A lot of people watch quietly, which can make you feel uneasy. It definitely makes me feel uneasy. A lot of people feel entitled to you. Some confuse access with intimacy, and that's not the case at all. And that's exactly why the old rules matter today more than they ever did. Back then we were told not to post photos so freely, definitely don't overshare, never to meet anyone from the internet, never tell a stranger where you lived. And at the time, it felt strict. But today, it feels like wisdom. It feels wise because the danger isn't always obvious. It's usually subtle. It's slow. It looks like oversharing turning into vulnerability. As we move toward a new energetic cycle this March 22nd, 2026, the spring equinox, this is the moment to reset how we move online, not from fear, but rooted in clarity. New cycles require new containers, and if you don't consciously choose your boundaries, the internet and its inhabitants will choose them for you. Internet safety also means understanding timing. Not everything needs to be shared in real time. Let the experience settle before it's spoken about. This is how you protect your energy. Our elders didn't process life publicly on an online platform. They let things land and they watched patterns. They spoke to people that they trusted and they waited for clarity. And in that waiting, there's a form of wisdom and protection because things were private. I've seen and experienced how quickly the internet can turn on people. I've seen and experienced content creators being drained by constant access. I go through that a lot. I've seen private struggles turned into public spectacles. And I've also seen how peace changes when someone decides to be intentional instead of available. Mystic Owl Wisdom is about seeing what others miss. It's about observing quietly and moving deliberately. You don't need to announce every shift. You don't need to explain every boundary. You don't need to prove your authenticity through exposure. Before this next cycle begins, please take inventory. Clean your digital space, limit access, strengthen passwords, yes, but also strengthen discernment. Pay attention to who feels entitled to you, who drains you, who benefits from your openness without offering safety in return. Because this really is just the internet, it's just social media. And parasocial relationships blur the line between internet and reality, and that can be a dangerous space to land in between. We have to get back rooted into reality. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I like social media. I use the internet just like anyone else. I'm literally posting this onto a social media platform, or at least one of them, and I understand things that we have to go through with social media. Some of us understand that this is just social media, while others don't. There are too many people who blur the line between following, subscribing someone on social media and trying to invade into that personal space, which is our real life. I don't let that happen to me. People try it every day. I don't let it happen, and I don't think anyone should let it happen. Social media is just social media. Our parents and grandparents didn't warn us because they were afraid of the future. They warned us because they understood human nature. The internet just gave it a louder microphone. And another thing that I want to add on regarding social media is the use of filters. There's been this ongoing debate for, I don't know, the better half of a decade about the use of filters and how people should stop using filters. In my opinion, don't stop using filters. Do not stop using filters if you're going to post or upload a picture onto social media, because you never know who's watching. You never know what people are doing with your photos, with your pictures. If anything, have your regular pictures in your phone and use filtered pictures to post to social media. If someone wants to know what you look like in real life, you guys need to have a real life connection, a real life face-to-face conversation. I would never stop using filters on social media because it's just social media. This is not a real place. This is not a real place. Social media does not exist in any part of my real life. I can't take Facebook with me wherever I go, Instagram, YouTube. These are all sites that are just inside of my phone, just inside of the device. They have no effect on my real life. Like I said, if people want to know what you look like in real life, they have to see you in real life, because you never know what people are doing with your pictures. If you stay to the end, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to tune into next week's Our Wisdom Wednesday for more spiritual guidance and insight. And as always, speak life over yourself, take care of yourself, love yourself, trust yourself for sure, and protect yourself. I love you, chosen ones. Peace.